Welcome to my tutorial series on object-oriented programming in Python. Today I will discuss one of the most important concepts of object-oriented programming, that is encapsulation. Python doesn't support true encapsulation like C++ or Java do. There are no public, private, and protected keywords in Python. Everything in Python is public. In Python, encapsulation is just a matter of convention rather than enforcement. So in this tutorial, I will show you how to do encapsulation by convention, which makes difficult but not impossible for anyone to access a variable or column member method from outside. Let's start first with public variables and methods in Python. In Python, all member variables and methods of a class are public by default. So when you want to make any member of a class as public, you have to do nothing. In this example, I have class A. In class A, I have initializer method which takes color as an argument. I have also setColor method, which also takes color as an argument, whereas showColor method returns the color variable. In main, I can access all the attributes and methods outside of the class. So in Python, everything is public by default. In C++ or Java, protected members are accessible only within the class or from its subclasses. As I said earlier, there is nothing like protected in Python. But by convention, if you declare a variable or method by prefixing its name with a single underscore, you're telling other programmers or yourself this member is protected. Let's see an example. I took the same example as before, but I have changed the color variable, which has now a leading underscore character. This changes virtually nothing. You can still access the variable from outside. So leading underscore character just explains politely to the person who is reading your code that this member is protected, and he or she should not access it from the outside of the class, unless it is a subclass. By declaring your data member private, you mean that nobody should be able to access it from outside the class. Python supports a technique called name angling, in which you put two underscores before the variable or method name. This basically means that the method or variable can still be called from outside, but it requires extra work. So double underscore is just a strong indicator that the variable or method should remain private. Let's see an example. I took the same old example, but I have changed the color attribute, which has now two leading underscore characters. Now if you try to set color attribute to red and then call showColor method, you can see I get none as output. So I am unable to access the private attribute color in main. So everything works fine. But as I mentioned before, you can still access a private attribute outside of the class, but it requires extra work. If you really want to access a color attribute outside of the class, you just need to type object dot underscore class name and then the attribute name. I hope now you understand encapsulation in Python. Thank you for watching and please subscribe my channel for future tutorials.